This video serves two purposes. The first is to bear witness to the whisper bubble, an important feature of Resonite. I just teased what the other feature of this video is, but we talk about that later. Because the whisper bubble I'm in, and if you can't tell, everything is kind of a pink haze right now. And let's move around to a different camera, and you can see a little bubble that's moving around me. And what the bubble is accomplishing is anyone outside of the bubble either does not hear me or it's super duper muffled right now. So they're over there doing avatar stuff, and I was doing avatar stuff, and then they said, hey Phineas, new camera system just dropped, and it's not a new camera system, it's one that's been around for a while, but I cannot express to you how excited I am about it. And they were all doing avatar stuff, and I was like, the more important things are afoot. You guys need to go do your other things. I'm busy, because look at what I can do, Mom. I'm such a dramatic little boy. All of the time. I just have so many cameras. I'm a little camera lad. And I put little, lights all over. This is a rudimentary setup. Rudimentary indeed. But it's going to become something magnificent. Wonderful. A video for the ages. For the ages. And that's actually really it. So I was able to film a personal little, I think this camera is probably the one that I like the most. But they were busy, and I had I have to make a video immediately because there's too much afoot. I can't possibly hold in all of this video energy. So I went to a distant quadrant, and I let them know, hey, I'm gonna fiddle with the cameras, and they're like, yeah, sure, that's fine. And then I set up the cameras a little bit, just to see how it is, because I wanted to be a dramatic little llama, and I'm not always the best at putting them out the right way and being super swift with how I'm switching them. I've never played with this until just barely right now, but so far I love it so much. This is something I've wanted for a really long time, and I laid out a bunch of little studio lights real quick just so I can see. I mean, look, I'm such a little spotlight boy, and I was even telling Mr. A Random Meatball about well, I'm a content creator and I'm a bit of a diva boy, because of course I am, and so I just need all of the spotlight, so I'm permanently yes, look at me, mother. Except for look at me, world, with how quickly I'm switching these cameras around with all of my spotlights. I'm a mad lad. So in the description, I'm going to be upset with myself for doing this because it takes a lot of time to put all this together. It won't actually even be that bad, but I'm just gonna link down what even this little tool is that I'm using to be a little camera switching lad, because everyone wants to be me right now, and it can be possible. You can be me. You just have to have this, the camera setups with and these little lights I got from also A Random Meatball, and so this is Resonite living large and living the dream right now. It is such a good dream. Yeah, so I am going to actually exit my whisper bubble and close out my little camera system and go finish up playing around in the world that we're in, because the Random Meatball is showing off a world that he made. He barely finished modeling this, actually, and then he hopped into VR to just test it out real quick, and he's like, oh, Phineas is on, and then he joined me, and then today happened, which is super duper great. So we're going to go finish testing his world and fixing up my avatar. I don't have an emissive map yet, so we're making a quick and dirty one just to get the idea behind hey, how emissives are going to work. So that's what I'm doing, and this was what this video was. It was super polite, super short, and we're so happy with it. Goodness. What a time to be alive.